They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, man.
Now Johnson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, man, fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Josh Allen. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
On the double. 55. Here we go, G. It's just me now.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Check go.
Throwing on second down. Minshew eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Let's make these babies cry all the way now. Smile. No.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He's checking crap.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush to his right.
Let's get off the field.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Right there, 56. Hey, they scared. They scared. He getting points down. He's coming. SOS.
On second down, Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Don't be mad. This is where that came from.
They come up in an offset eye. We're scoreless after 1.
Here's the tap. 19. Here we go. 24. Here we go. Wide. Get wide. Check. Check 31.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Whitney merciless. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hatch it. Back. Hey, let's get it.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 95 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On second down, Minshew steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Check three, check that.
Minshew throwing on third down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And from down in Miami, an update. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Fournette running right, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Here we go again. Mike 41, Mike 41. Shift, watch the shift. Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew, and the catch good. It's Eifert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6. Shoot.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
All day. We coming all day.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch the eye. Check 3, check 3. Go. Check 24, check 24.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, it's Johnson. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 30. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
He's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, Orville. Let's set a tone.
Ready? From the gun, Minshew to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless, able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They go to Johnson again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Johnson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Watch the whip. Check 50. Check 50. Check 99. Check
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out. Rock it. Watch twins. Let's go. Now.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You look at me. No, go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 62 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy out.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, 77 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. 3rd down here. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
55. Tighten up.
Here's Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Fournette, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here I come.
Back to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's third down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. He'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whitney merciless in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.
Check nine. Big air. Hey, lock it. That's
On fourth down, Minshew. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.